Now let me get to the pros and the cons and the things that I've observed. Yeah. Now my first con is that Miss India, please, there is no reason why this pageant should take 5 hours on YouTube. Because even when I watched the whole thing, I said, to be honest, the entire segment, it's not even really that long. The thing that took the space was the same promo, the pool promo, and then the evening gown promo, and they showed it like what, 4 or 5 times in between. Yeah, so that was my first con. It didn't have to be 5 hours. Now, second of all, where are the adverts for your sponsors? Because I was waiting for it, I couldn't see it, and I know you guys have sponsors, so I wanted to see the adverts. But maybe, who knows, the adverts come on the on TV instead of YouTube, so that's fine. Yeah. And then the third one to me is the lack of culture, because we know that India is very rich in culture. Yeah, and I love culture. I love culture, but I don't know why I didn't see the culture, because I wanted to have a session where we see traditional clothes, traditional Indian clothes, specifically for that session. That's what I really wanted to see, so I didn't see it. Now, to my Indian watchers, when it comes to the past pageants, not only for Miss Universe India, do we have a segment for the traditional clothes? You know, so that to me was the part that was lacking. Now the other part that was lacking is we didn't have any musical performance. You know, we did hear the background music from The Weeknd and other songs, but I really wanted to see a performance. You know, I really wanted to see performance. Like Bollywood, it's the entertainment hub. We wanted singers, we wanted artists, and I wanted to see at least artists, specifically Hindi artists, you know, things like that, because it's still a cultural event. So I didn't see any performance. Also, the fourth one are the presenters. Now the presenters, they were a hot mess. I felt like they were less engaging. The presenting skills were so still. I felt like the man was a bit better. He wasn't perfect, but he was a bit better than the female host. I felt that she was lost, out of place, and she looked doubtful, and she had to turn to him for advice and look at his paper, and they were basically just reading off the paper. I felt like they were not really engaging with the public like that. So it had a bit of a robot feeling. It felt less engaging and it didn't flow, you know. So when they had to read, it's like they were just doubtful, like, oh my god, I'm clueless. What the hell am I doing here? Let me just read. Let me just focus on the next word I'm about to say. Instead of, hi, welcome everybody to the Miss Universe India. We have this beautiful, stunning ladies. We have this beautiful, stunning delegates. And we will now proceed to the next round. That's it. And if you had the questions. Now, the next part that I also didn't like is that, yes, I know that they have to give thanks to their sponsors, their media partners, the people who contributed to the show, like the costume designers, you name it, everybody, yeah? I just wish that they did it in one segment and not in between the show. You would watch the show, after 10 minutes, then they come on stage, they call them on stage to present the flowers. Then after 20 minutes, they come again, so it was just basically in between. It was like distributed between the time. And I just felt like there should have been a segment. The segment should have been either at the start of the show, when we just started watching the show, or they should have done it right before they crowned the Miss, you know, during the top 5. So before we crown these ladies, we want to thank our sponsors. They come one by one on stage, and then you give them their accolades, you give them their flowers and all that. That should have just been done. Now let me move on, yeah. The thing to that I didn't like, but I called it out. That was at the swimsuit, in the swimsuit edition. I hated the background screen, you know, the circus and all that. It didn't, I just wish, but it's my personal opinion, I just wish that it had a beach feeling and all that. So, that's it. And also, now let me call out the positives. Things shouldn't be always negative. I like the stage, I love the settings, I love how it was organized. Now with the dance, they could have done better with the choreography, and also they should have let them rehearse. But at the end of the day, it's all good. They all looked stunning, they looked good, hair, makeup was on point. Now, like I said, I wish they did a bit more with the hair, but hey, that's okay. That's neither here or there. So I love that they did that. I also love the diversity. I love that we had height, we had all heights, all ages, weight too, because I also saw the plus size. I saw one plus size girl there, so I kind of saw diversity also in looks. And even, to be honest, I saw that because I had to read more about India, and I also saw that there were some of the contestants that had like East Asian features, but again, India is very diverse. And like what I said, there were some contestants that had East Asian features, and it's almost like Nepal, same too. So I didn't know that was the case with India. So they kind of showed the diversity that they had in the country, which, to be honest, it was nice to see. Very, very interesting. Now, Miss India, look, I don't want to talk about politics, or I don't want to talk about anybody, the things in the country, but again, y'all should at least get more contestants with darker skin tone. You know, there are a lot of beautiful, stunning, dark-skinned Indian ladies, you know. And I even know that the Miss India, well, Miss South Africa from last year, Bryony, who represented Miss Universe last year, because she's of darker hue, and I know that somebody like her, she would not have won Miss India. But that's a story for another day. That's neither here or there. So that would be nice to see, because there are so many stunning darker skinned Indian women, you know. So there are so many stunning darker skinned women. And I think, yeah, there are some positive things. Like I said, the diversity. I liked how the setting is, the stage, how they organize it. The audience was there, so that was very nice to see. Now, my biggest critique was at the end when they had to crown Miss India. You know, it took ages. Come on now, we were waiting so long, and then after that they just forgot about the first runner-up. It's like she didn't even exist. I said, gosh, so embarrassing for her. Later, before they but I think they've learned from it, so hopefully they'll do better about that. But congratulations to Miss India. She did well. She deserves it. Like I said, I had my favorites, but again, you know what, everybody deserves it. You know, you've worked hard, and they've given it their all. So yeah, that's good. So thank you so much. We're getting ready for the Miss Universe season. Cannot wait. So I'll just stay tuned to my next video, yeah, which I'll do from a different country. So ciao ciao. Tell me what you all think about this, and let me know. Love you all. Bye bye.